would just like to ask regarding the Bagong Pilipinas Barangay Scholars, Mr. Chair, because there are a lot of questions in the social media with regards to the qualifications of these beneficiaries, especially the students. We know for a fact here, fourth-year students are prioritized. Pag walang fourth-year student, pwede ang third-year student. But the question that I would like to ask, Mr. Chair, how if 10 po yung qualified na estudyante with the qualifications that is given by the Bagong Pilipinas Barangay Scholars, paano po natin pipiliin yung 5 dun sa 10? Kung pare-parehas naman po silang qualified. Para lang po maliwanagan din ang ating mga kabaranggayan o kaprobinsyahan iti probinsya iti Ilocos Norte Apo, kahit ko lang kumadamagin no kasanutay itong apilyon, DJ 5 nga mas qualified, pero qualified naman lahat yung 10.
So thank you, Mr. Chair. With regards to the question of the Honorable Medina, yung ginawa po namin sa mga barangay during our meeting with the ABC President and even during our NEP meeting in the national together with the Provincial Liga President, Mr. Chair, based dun sa 5, sa 10, yung tanong po ni Sir Medina na pag 10, so ginagawa namin yung talagang mas nakakailangan from the 10, so kumbaga yung level nung buhay nung estudyante, dun po kami pinipili kung sino
Para clear po tayo, Mr. Chair, on what qualification, saan po natin kinukuha yung numero o estado ng buhay ng isang pamilya upang siya yung mapili para maiwasan po natin yung sasabihin ng mga iba na pinaburan, gapo takabagyan. Amumutin na po. Yes, Mr. Chairman, alam naman natin na ganun kung minsan. Pero para maprotektahan din natin ang ating mga barangay officials na sinusunod lang natin ang mga eligibility ng mga scholars, kailangan malaman din ng mga tao kung saan nanggagaling yung kwalifikasyon na yon o paano na-compute yung income man o ng isang pamilya. Kung galing ba sa CSWDO or MSWDO yung status nung buhay nung pamilya na yon, or meron po ba tayong sistema o measurement of capacity to live, Apo?
So based lahat naman ng record dun sa class ng buhay ng isang pamilya ay galing sa barangay. So the barangay secretary, our barangay secretary, we have own data about the status of life of one family in one barangay, Mr. Chair. So alam namin kung sino talaga yung mas nangangailangan dun sa, halimbawa pag may 10, yung fourth year coming graduating student for this scholar, ay meron na kaming record based on the census of the barangay secretary and the barangay kagawad, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Thank you very much for that answer, Mr. Chair. I would just like also to suggest that we will be transparent as much as possible to all the applicants that will apply for this scholarship program para maiwasan po natin yung haka-haka, para maprotektuhan din natin ang karapatan nung nag-apply at karapatan ng ating mga barangay official upang magdesisyon kung sino ang mapipili. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Any other interpolation? There being none, if I may just add that we synergize or integrate this into our local scholarships. to the chair of education and youth. We had an incident, of course, earlier this year, if I'm not mistaken, wherein one of our existing provincial scholars applied for a national scholarship. And so, nagkaroon ng conflict between the provincial scholarship and the CHED scholarship. So, let's make sure that these separations, delineations, mga safety measures po ay in place para walang overlap, kumbaga, and all of these scholarships or scholarship programs are well planned, well crafted, and transparent sa pag-implement po. So please take note. Maybe we can provide notice to the departments of education and youth dito po sa atin sa PGIN, please. Thank you. Seeing also that this is a brand new program rolled out by the national government. All right, if there's no other interpolation, any amendments?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the committee amendment, Mr. Chair, I move, Mr. Chair, that the sponsor be the Vice Governor and all members who will be voting for this measure, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is carried. Any other amendments? If not, what is the pleasure of Honorable Pascua?
Mr. Chair, I move that draft provincial resolution number 2026-06-185 be approved on its second and final reading, Mr. Chair.
Any second? It has been moved and seconded the draft provincial resolution number 2026-06185 be approved on second and final reading. Those who are in favor, kindly raise your right hand with a vote of 12. Draft provincial resolution number 2026-06185 is hereby approved on second and final reading.